guys, it's Lord Botha here with another video, and Path of Exile developers are apologizing for an apparent data breach. This comes to us from PC Gamer. We are incredibly sorry. Path of Exile devs apologize for data breach that saw 66 accounts snatched and personal info potentially stolen. The article states, during an interview earlier this week, developer Grinding Gear Games revealed that around 66 Path of Exile 1 and 2 accounts were hacked after an act of social engineering exploited an old Steam profile, one that was both linked to an admin account and, crucially, forgotten about and unsecured. Game director Jonathan Rogers previously said that the hacker took advantage of a bug in the studio's audit log system, wherein password resets were instead considered notes and thus were able to be deleted to cover their tracks as they, quote, set random passwords on 66 accounts. The post promises that this bug doesn't exist for other support actions and has been fixed now. In a grim turn, however, it turns out that the hacker was able to also potentially view personal information for, quote, a significant number of accounts. So this may go beyond the 66 accounts mentioned. These include email addresses and Steam IDs, if the account had one associated, as well as IP addresses, shipping addresses, if the account had previously had physical goods sent, and an unlock code for lifting region-specific accounts. Other personal info at risk in the attack include transaction history and private message histories, some of which were between Grinding Gears Games staff. So this hacker, not only did he have access to these 66 accounts, it sounds like he had a backdoor into basically everything and the history of everything. So this isn't just some minor data breach from what it sounds like from the headline. This was an invasive parasitic worm hacker that got access to what it sounds like everything. It's a huge breach of privacy and one Grinding Gear Games seems to be taking seriously. Quote, we have taken steps to ensure that there are more security measures around admin accounts so that this cannot happen again. No third-party accounts are allowed to be linked to any staff accounts, and we have added significantly more stringent IP restrictions. So there you have it. Grinding Gear Games, because they've essentially forgot that an admin account existed and somebody was able to get access to it, that hacker was able to root around the entire system, see messages and emails and account info on not just 66 people, but potentially way more. The 66 sounds like just what they know about. Now, is this as massive a data breach as something, say, the kind of stuff we see in Sony PlayStation or Call of Duty history? I mean, it's yet to be seen, but it potentially could be. I mean, Path of Exile is a massive upcoming release, and a ton of people are playing the early access. And the fact that they took security so lightly as to just leave an forgotten admin account around is kind of shocking. It also really looks bad for Grinding Gear Games because Grinding Gear Games' parent company is Tencent. You know, the company that was most recently blacklisted by the United States government as a Chinese military company because their dealings with the Chinese government. So you have a gaming development company having a data breach whose parent company is a company that's been labeled part of the Chinese military or affiliated with the Chinese military. That's not a good look. Now, I'm not saying that it was a Chinese hacker, but I'm not saying it's not a Chinese hacker. And I'm not saying that the security is more lax and not taken as seriously because it is a Chinese-owned company, but I'm not saying it's not that either. But any way you slice it, this is a bad look for Grinding Gear Games, Tencent, Path of Exile. I mean, Path of Exile 2 is still going to be a massive release when it comes out. We all know that. Everybody playing this game says that they're essentially addicted to it. But something's got to be done about security for sure. And it's good that they plugged this hole and fixed this bug and are upping security. But it makes you wonder exactly what else might be lurking around their system that they haven't thought of yet. But those are just my thoughts on all this. If you have your own thoughts, go ahead and leave it in the comments. If you liked this video, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like this video, appreciate you watching all of it. And we'll talk to you again later.